In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to effectively set up workflows in Jira. Understanding workflows is crucial when managing projects with Jira, as they guide the statuses that an issue can transition through, as well as the steps it takes to reach completion. Think of a workflow as a map that outlines the journey of an issue, from its inception to final completion. A simple workflow example might be to do, moving to in progress, then onto code review, before finally landing at done. This not only helps in visualizing the process, but also in managing transitions, such as looping or returning to a previous status, applying conditions, or setting automated actions. The first step in setting up your workflow is to decide the statuses and transitions. Consider the journey that an issue takes within your processes and jot this down, either on paper or a whiteboard. Think about the precise statuses you require. Common ones include to do, in progress, review, testing, and done. Mapping out these statuses and how they interconnect through transitions is vital. For instance, an issue might go from in progress to review, and if necessary, back to do if rejected, or forward to done once approved. Next, you'll need to access the workflow editor, but bear in mind that you need to be a Jira administrator or have appropriate project admin rights. If you're working with company-managed projects, whether they're on cloud or data center, navigate to Jira settings, then issues, and finally workflows. For team-managed projects, you'll adjust workflows per issue type in the project's settings under either issue types or work types. Once you're in, you can either create a new workflow from scratch or duplicate and modify an existing one. Begin by adding the statuses that you've identified as necessary. Where relevant, you can reuse existing statuses to maintain consistency. Then, set up the transitions between statuses. Name these distinctly, such as start progress, reject, or approve, to make them intuitive and clear. To further refine your workflow, you might want to configure the details of each transition. Conditions can control who is authorized to perform specific transitions, while validators can ensure required fields are completed. Post functions can automate actions, like updating a field or sending notifications after a transition. Additionally, you might set up screens to gather information during a transition, like approvals or comments. Once you've crafted your workflow, you'll typically work in a draft mode to refine and adjust it. The final step is to publish the workflow to make it active. After publication, don't forget to associate your new workflow with the appropriate projects or issue types, ensuring that it's applied where needed. By following these steps, you'll set the foundation for a well-ordered and efficient project management process in Jira.